news, everybody. Biggie is back.
And we're the three best friends that anybody could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone can have. And we'll never, ever, 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 ever leave each other. We're the best three friends.
That's the way I feel about it. It says it all. We're the three best friends that anyone could ever have. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but Kristen witnessed this. I put a cheerwine 0 in the fridge as soon as I got here today to have it cold and ready for Biggie when he got here.
I couldn't believe the sacrifice.
I'm not a hero. I'm not a hero. I'm not.
You said that the case has been sitting in our office for a couple of days.
That's right.
Sadly, Biggie missed a couple of days last week.
That's right.
And you said, Kelly, I'm going to give one of these to Biggie. And I said, if you put it on ice now, it'll be chilled when he gets here.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That's exactly what I did. And I said, this is what our friendship means to us. Here's a cheerwine 0.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, what you may not have realized, Kelly, at the time was that you have to hand this to Biggie while he's in motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, once he gets going.
Yeah, I was going.
He was gone.
He's a runaway train. You know, when he leaves his vehicle in the parking lot.
That's right.
Till he gets to his workstation.
Yep.
It's a continuous line.
So,
and woe be unto you if Biggie was carrying his cane today. It appears his knees aren't giving him too much pain.
my goodness. So, Chris Demm,
He had a spare hand.
he said, as you pulled in, he said, Biggie's Jeep's coming in. I was like, so what? He said, well, you better get ready. You better
that drink ready, man.
You better get that cheerwine 0. So we handed it off like a quarterback to a running back as he came through there.
Yeah, it's like the scene in Office Space when they're putting the little disk drive into the machine.
That's right.
To hack into the system.
Little handoff.
To get pieces of a penny.
Exactly right. So
I thanked you and kept on rolling.
that's from me to you. That's
Thank
from
you.
me to you, and it's nicely chill. And through my pickleball pal Devin, who delivers
Right,
cheerwine.
Yes.
The
Thank
founder.
you, Devin.
And he gave me a whole case, and they've been sitting in the office, and I want you to have the inaugural one.
Thank you.
You naming this young man over and over and over again is not going to cost him a job, right?
It's possible. It's possible. In
Devin,
fact,
you haven't been giving out Cheerwine 0, have you? You know that's like our best seller.
we're low on cheer. We're 2 cases down cheerwine.
Devin, you're light this week.
Yeah.
What's going on?
one fell off the truck. It's possible.
You didn't see nothing.
It's possible. Let me say something off.
It wouldn't be the first time.
No. That's true.
You've shot your mouth off and cost people real
God,
problems.
How many times? I was recently on a podcast about radio.
How'd that go?
Poorly. I don't
Really?
I was asked a lot of questions I didn't know the answer to, so I had to sort of
Did you tap dance?
pat around and tap dance. But I was asked.
I thought these were like, how'd you get into radio questions?
Well, he ventured into. Do you ever name names? And I was like, I sure named Devin.
I got a soda distributor, man. He is on the list.
What names did he want you to name?
Well, he asked me if on our air I ever said things about people that were real, that was real, and do I protect the identities? I said, I don't protect Devin, do I? Devin gives me cheerwine. I said, I got a cheerwine hookup if you need it. I just told him that. Also, I'll apologize to this audience in advance. I've done not a whit for St. Patrick's Day, not a thing. Kristen,
What happened?
I just kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's waning.
What's waning?
The St. Patrick's Day. I just feel like it's not.
Did you see the crowd, the throng that turned out in the horrible weather for the pre-party?
I did, but I just heard a stat that we're only spending this year $8 billion on it as Americans. We don't really embrace it. We don't embrace it. It's on a Monday. Yeah, Chris, Tim, and I were at an event at a bar and grill called Natty Green's here downtown on Saturday. I thought the weather was supposed to be really good. It turned out to be chilly and kind of damp. I mean, it just was raw. But boy, there was a crowd out there. Huge crowd. I mean, people love St. Patrick's Day.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
You know, they closed the streets, and I don't know if you even if it even registered with you, Kelly, because sometimes you're not
Present.
aware.
Aware.
Present works too.
Yes.
But did you notice that since the Mardi Gras incident, or the New Orleans incident, where the guy plowed into the people, they had concrete barriers blocking the streets.
Oh, they sure did. That's right. It just dawned on me now. I
mean, they closed the streets for the party, but they had significant concrete barriers up.
I noticed that.
It wasn't just a
Like a sawhorse.
Right. It was concrete.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why they did that. They just that's good. I mean, that's
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, I
we were
think
right
you-
behind one.
yeah, we were.
I
We're
think
right
you
there.
have to do that now, unfortunately.
It is unfortunate. And, Biggie, you may be hearing a lot about this. We work with a brand new member of our station promo team.
I never see anything like it.
Hardworking guy.
Nice guy.
Nice guy.
New guy.
New guy.
Brad. First time I had met him. And he's got some weight on him. Okay, let's just say that. And I can't tell you how many people said, "Great to see you, Biggie."
Great. Good.
I
Finally.
don't know how many photographs
Have we
new
finally
guy posed for.
Have we finally hired a new body double?
I
He
mean,
could do it. He could do it.
He could do it.
Okay, good.
I mean, he's not you.
He's not you.
No, but
Enough people can be fooled.
and actually, a lot of people said, "Is that BB Shea right there?" Well,
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
and then people were
He
like,
could pull double duty.
I can't tell
He
you.
was whoever he needed to
Whatever he
be,
wanted to
which
be.
is
Yeah.
what we want.
People would say to him, "Are you Biggie?" If you want me to be sweetheart, yes, I am. And
Can
he
I take a
did-
picture?
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, and he did.
Get in here.
He took a lot of pictures. Guy had some heft and hardworking and wearing his green, and it was a very nice St.
All right.
Patrick's Day event.
And the Christ Kelly
Oh,
canned koozies were a gigantic success. This is their debut, I suppose.
yes, we have new koozies from another place. East Coast Wings and Grill gives us these koozies, and they say two guys named Chris, but on this one, just a tiny one. My name is written Christ Kelly. If you missed this, it's
Christ
CH.
Kelly.
So some people would come up and say, "Can I get one of those Christ koozies?" And we're like, "Yeah, it's a collector's item." you know?
Right. If you know, you know.
And then others, we would give them to them and say, "Look for the typo," and they'd be like, "What?" Because it's really small.
It is.
And there's a lot of stuff written on there. And it's a can hugger koozie that someone noticed. We had our, I guess one of our brilliant spotters or whatever didn't quite get it just right.
Quality control.
Quality control missed it. Easy to miss. Hey, what are we? We're human,
Looks good to me.
right?
Next.
And luckily we only printed 75,000. We're fine. So they told us.
We print these, every 2 years?
That's
I
right.
mean,
Yeah. And they said, we don't have the money to go back and redo. All right. So
Okay.
we're going with Christ Kelly. We are. So people really, and they wanted them. They were like, "Oh, we want these because this will be a collector's item." So I don't know, for whatever reason, I have not done enough work for St. Patrick's Day for today. It's
well, we've got.
Yeah.
You can always lean on
classics.
Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, you know we got to play that.
will do. I did see a few T-shirts of that guy from Mobile, Alabama that's gone.
The sketch of the leprechaun.
I mean, it's fantastic. We'll get that. We'll get that in the Power Hour. That's all I can say.
I feel like we have to keep that alive because I noticed it waning.
You think?
Yeah, I feel like it's our job to keep the Mobile, Alabama leprechaun alive.
Every year, I post a photograph of the Mobile sketch
We have to do our part.
on social media. And I have a friend who lives in Mobile. We went to high school together. He lives in Mobile, and he hates it because he was like, "Come on, you two.
Yeah.
Let Mobile be."
Oh, that's embrace it.
It's part of their legacy.
yeah,
It's
you
like
must
Christ
embrace.
Kelly.
That's
You know?
yes. That's my favorite St. Patrick's Day thing, and it
Heck
has
yeah.
nothing to do with being Irish or all it is that got something loose on the streets of Mobile. So now, did most people celebrate on Saturday? Would you think, or is today? I do too.
Yeah.
But there are big
Yeah.
ones, in Chicago and Boston and
I guess the parades are probably today in the big cities.
Savannah. Savannah has a
Yeah.
huge.
And I feel
St.
like
Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day now kind of becomes a weekend thing. The weekend it's closest to.
What if it's a Wednesday? It's tough.
It's tough, but I think you almost do the weekend before because now it's all about bar crawls
Uh-huh.
and making the whole Saturday Sunday of it.
Do you know what I did yesterday? You're going to be very proud of me. It's involves technology. Yesterday, I know. I was looking for pickle tips, I do that sometimes now.
Sure.
I'll go on to Instagram or Facebook or something, and there's one guy in particular he just hands out pickle tips like you wouldn't believe.
This is not the food item if you're just joining the show.
This is pickleball, and he'll say, "Want to correct your serve in 60 seconds? Here's how." I'm like,
Yes.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. So I was thumbing through and I'm scrolling, for those.
Where's the proud part come in?
Well,
Because so far, this is just pitiful.
Just wait. Just wait.
Oh, okay.
Just wait. Have you all seen this? This is on Facebook. You've probably seen it. And it had a picture of me, oddly. And it said then and now. And it had a picture of me from 12 years ago. It was 2013. Exactly to the day. We were at a St. Patrick's Day event. I had a big old green hat, like a big...
Like a top hat?
Top hat thing. And there were comments below, like douchebag. What do you get when you add a green hat to a douchebag? this guy. You know, all these kinds of things. I mean, there were many, many comments. Oh, man, you're fat, you look horrible. All, you know, the usual stuff.
Yeah.
But it had next to it a little like then and now, and it's like post a picture from today for then and now. And I was like, all right, okay, because we had just taken a picture, which we do every single year for St. Patrick's Day. Our friend Joe, who's the salesperson, we're always out on St. Patrick's Day. Me, Chris Demm, and Joe. Well, that picture from 12 years ago was just me by myself. So I said, all right, I'll post a picture. And I hit a button, and it said, what picture do you want? And they all popped up. And the very latest one was that one. And I put my finger on it, and believe it or not, it went right in there. And it was then and now.
Look at you.
And it was me from 12 years ago to me right now. And I thought, golly.
All right. Let the compliments begin. How'd that turn out?
A lot of comments on it. A lot of comments.
Who's the gaunt dude?
You look like crap. You look terrible. You're too thin. Oh, your legs are horrible. What a douchebag.
Buy clothes that fit.
You know, I saw this.
You did? I wondered.
I saw this and I thought, oh, God, he's been hacked.
Somebody hacked him.
Because, I mean, you never go on your Facebook.
No. Well, now that I'm getting these pickle tips,
okay.
I'm seeing something. I'm seeing some things.
Look out, Zuckerberg.
Exactly. And
he's back in the algorithm.
I wondered because it started like vibrating in my hand. I was like, I bet somebody's going to see this. I bet Biggie's going to see this.
See, I saw it and I thought, oh, okay. Hack. But then I thought, well, this actually, I thought, hey, he looks good.
I appreciate that. Thank
you.
I
thought, well, maybe he did do this because to me, you look better now than you did, which is amazing.
Well,
I mean, most people,
thank you.
You know, as they get older,
right.
You, on the other hand, have gotten thinner.
Well, try. And I thought it was a good picture. It was me, Chris Demm, and our friend Joe.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
And I thought it was a good picture. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to post something for once in my life.
Very rare. One of the rarest occurrences.
Well, you know my last tweet. You all
Who
saw
could forget?
You all saw it. It was.
This is not good.
Yes. Done. This is not good.
That's right. And while we're in the world of technology, it's happened to me again. Listen to this. Friday night, I was watching Duke, Carolina. And when Carolina laid such a turd in the first half, I mean, has any team ever mismanaged a game more than North Carolina? When they absolutely had to have this game, they come out and they play like pure garbage for a half, and you leave them for dead. They're down 21 points at halftime. It's like, well, they cannot win this game. Then they come fighting all the way back, and with 4 seconds to go, have it in their hands to win it, and commit a lane violation on a free throw. I just was like, what is going on here?
They were going to win that game.
Oh, they had that game. They
were going to win that game.
Even if it went to overtime, I felt like they're going to win it. They have the momentum and all they need. And they could not have hacked that up anymore. But never a doubt they'd make the tournament, and well-deserved.
We're calling them the Tar Toes this year because of the toe in the lane.
Well-deserved. Yeah, they're in. We never doubted it as Tar Heels.
Yeah,
we never.
Absolutely.
They deserve a spot. No, I don't know who got kicked out of it, but whoever it was. Sorry, Indiana.
Sorry, West Virginia.
Sorry, West Virginia. You're gone. So at halftime, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm leaving this game. I'm going to watch a movie. So I went to Vision Quest. All right? Now.
Vision Quest?
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's why.
The Matthew Modine high school wrestler movie?
That vehicle is 40 years old this year. And recently, a friend of mine who watches the show that Biggie and I watch, The Pit, noticed a character from Vision Quest was in The Pit. I was like, wow, I never would have caught that. One of the teachers from the high school in Vision Quest. And he said, streaming right now on Max. And I was like, what? So I go, in protest to how North Carolina was playing, I went over to Max. I start watching Vision Quest. Well, you know what happened? I start getting texts. You still watching? Because Carolina's coming back.
Comeback is on.
And I was like, of course I'm still watching. I never abandoned my team.
Is that the Madonna song?
I was going to say, it's crazy for you playing.
I was halfway through. I was literally halfway through the movie. And he's like, we're going to win it. I was like, what? What? Huh?
And now you don't want to turn Vision Quest off.
I didn't. But I went back to the Duke, North Carolina game. And I was halfway through Vision Quest, and I thought, well, I'm going to catch them, finish this up the next morning. Gone from Max. That's the second time that's happened.
Oh.
Now it's gone. That was the last, at midnight, I guess, it ended.
Really?
That's Django Unchained, and now Vision Quest, Twice I've started watching movies, gotten halfway through them, and they disappear from the platform. They're gone.
You know what it is? I guarantee your friend watched it because it probably popped up under. They have a section that says "Leaving Soon."
Oh, maybe so.
So I bet that's because they always have that, like, hey, watch it before it's gone.
Maybe.
And I bet your timing once again hit just right where it was boop gone.
Am I crazy to assume that those things start and end at a month?
That's what I thought. I was
With a
like,
calendar
I was
month?
like,
Sometimes
it's the 15th.
sometimes it's the middle of the month.
It was right in
It's
the middle
all
of the
about
month.
their deals.
I didn't even get to the sex scene. There's a great
Or the Triumph.
I didn't get to that.
The wrestling meet.
I didn't get to that. I never got to the great scenes in the movie. I got the first half of it. I haven't seen it in 38 years, and I love it. Vision Quest, and they took it away from. Then they said you can rent it for $4.99. I said I won't give you the satisfaction.
Yeah, rent this.
Gave it double fingers. Exactly. I would not do it. The other, so that's technology for you. They give and they take away.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris Demm pointed this out. I have something in common with Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Now, I don't own a Tesla, okay? He now does. Did you see him buying the Tesla on Friday?
At the infomercial at the White House.
Yes, at the White House. Donald Trump and Elon Musk were standing together, and they had a bunch of Teslas. And Donald Trump was like, I guess I'll buy one. All right, let me buy one. And Elon Musk.
Did you hear how he wanted to do the transaction?
No.
They said, "You going to how are you going to pay for it?" He goes, "Oh, I'm going to write a check.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust e-transfers or any of that other stuff."
Oh, really?
Just like you.
That's right.
Write a check.
That's right. Old-fashioned. No need for this Zelle or Cash App or PayPal or anything like that. Now, did he finance this, or did he get a good interest rate on this?
Well, they say Americans are having trouble paying their car loans right now. I hope maybe he could just outright buy it.
Well, first he said, as Elon Musk was standing there, I love Tesla.
Thank you all very much. I love Teslrr. Which one did you buy?
He called it Teslrr. I love Teslrr.
Mm-hmm. And is that the New Yorker in him coming out? Because my father used to say things like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
some New Yorkers do that.
Yeah. I believe he knows how to say the word, that it's Tesla, but New Yorkers say Teslrr.
Thank you all very much. I love Teslrr. Which one did you buy?
Which one did you buy? They're
Tell
standing
us.
in front of like 6 of them. Well, this is where he's really like me. He gets inside the vehicle he's just bought, the Tesla, with Elon Musk standing there, and he looks at the console, and he's like, it's all computer. This is unbelievable. What is this? Oh, my God.
Wow. That's beautiful. This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer.
That's how I am with every car.
Of course.
Everything's computer.
Everything's computer. I can't tell you how many cars I'm at a red light next to, and I just crane my head out and look at them like, man.
From your old
Look at
minivan.
that. The old minivan. My minivan is a 2009. And before that, I was in a 1998 Acura, which I loved. Nothing is computer. Remember, my clock is wrong. My date is wrong on the dashboard. And I look over at car. If I ever get into a car like that, I sound just like Donald Trump. And remember, when I see a Tesla even on the road,
Jaw drop.
woo,
Oh, yeah.
Tesla.
Teslrr.
What? Teslrr. People are protesting Tesla now. I see that they're out.
Well, there's a
with their
real,
sign.
the problem is it's a real conundrum for a lot of people because initially they bought them,
They like them.
they liked them, and they were mostly bought by Democrats and liberals.
Oh, because they're electric.
Yes. So
Now you got.
now you have this whole switch where if you drive a Tesla, people are throwing stuff at you, calling you a MAGA a-hole.
Oh,
And
man.
they're
Yeah.
firebombing dealerships.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's getting out of hand.
It is.
There's
I
a
live
test.
near-
Sorry, Biggie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I live near a Tesla dealership. Drive by it. There's a protest out there every other day.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And because now Mr. Trump is saying that Americans need to buy Teslars because poor Elon, you can't boycott a product like that.
Right, that's right. You can't.
Of course,
do
he is
that.
the richest man on the planet.
Yeah.
But for 10 years, he's been slagging electric cars on the campaign trail.
Has he?
Oh, God, yeah.
And now,
Oh, yeah.
and now he's bought one.
Yeah. So what happens is these poor people who bought a Tesla 4 years ago, trying to help save the environment, pull in for service,
Yeah.
and they're like, "You MAGA a-hole."
There's a Tesla down the street from our house, and they park it in there. It's not an enclosed garage; it's just a carport, and I can see the back is to the street.
Yeah.
And it's been there for a couple of
Yeah.
years. And now, just last week, he slapped a sticker on the back that said, "I bought this before Elon went, you know."
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, you need a sticker or a sign.
Yeah. Please don't pee on my car.
Yeah. Right. I bought this before.
Don't egg it.
I didn't know.
Listen. Now, listen, we know one person that bought a Tesla a while ago, but he bought it for because he thought it'd get him more poon and make him look rich.
Yeah.
Check.
And he is MAGA.
But now it's worked out for him because he is MAGA.
Exactly.
So he can now claim both.
Yeah.
At the time, he just wanted to look wealthier.
And he is getting more poon. Or is he?
Is he?
Teslrr. I don't know.
Teslrr.
That's my Teslrr works. I tell you that.
Because we all made fun.
I love Teslrr. Which one did you buy?
Yeah, we made fun of him.
Because we made fun of him for buying one. Because we were like, "You're not a Tesla guy. What is this?" And we're like, "Oh, you're trying to get poon."
Yeah.
And now it looks like he's supporting his side.
And which he, of course, he does. Yeah. So that works out beautifully for him. Great point. I didn't know they were being protested as much as they were until recently.
Big time.
Yeah, they're really getting it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a biscuit, and it's like, like, dude, get out of the way.
Are sales
You're next
down?
to a Bojangles. Move.
Are the sales lagging?
Yes, Tesla sales are down.
Oh,
the vehicle
man.
sales are down.
Is that why Trump was trying to give it a boost?
Yeah.
By the way, the internet's done what it does and turned it into some wonderful different car commercials.
Oh, really?
For Tesla.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Those two out in front of the White House. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they have.